Hey, y'all, and welcome back to Ashland. If you're new here with us, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, we're going to be doing one of my favorite things, unboxing some packages. So come on, see what I've gotten in the last couple of weeks and see if you need any of these items too. All right, y'all. So, this shopping trip from Amazon, of course, was intentional this go round. Some of the things definitely I was looking to purchase. And then another one thing, I just happened to look at the deals for the day. It's what I found. I wanted another one, so let's go ahead and go. The first thing I want to go ahead and talk about is, the kids are back in school and coming off of virtual learning for a lot of us. My son Ashton, aka Yo Yo, is what we call him. His first experience with school was all virtual. So while he, went to preschool before going to kindergarten, when he actually first they started school, it was on his kindergarten year was fully online. So I honestly didn't know, or I myself was concerned on how that was going to surface itself once school started back in person. And what I mean by surface itself is I just mean how was he going to thrive once he was back in person. I obviously noticed things that I did not like for him and being virtual. So I was worried. So not only did he start a new school, but as well in a whole new another state, and as well as in person. So after last year, school year was over. We they started their new school here in North Carolina, and while it's all year round as well, my concern was how he was going to, if he had grasped anything from kindergarten and online, and that was something that I had brung up to his teacher, coming from a whole nother state and then coming from a virtual world. That was my concern, is how if he was technically really even ready for first grade. And basically, my baby is struggling. It's a lot of things that at that level first grade that they're supposed to be reaching, he hasn't yet. So I wanted to get some resources for myself, gave me some other ideas. So I'll probably be back with some other learning stuff, because everything was more on an academic level. And his intervention administrators, I guess as I'll call them, was just saying, giving me other ideas of ways to make learning more fun, such as, making it more, learning games and things of that nature. But we just started off with a couple of things, such as books, like the I Can Read, the level books. I feel like that'd be great for, to start or whatnot, since he's pretty much really grasping, knows his ABC, struggles a little bit with some of the letters and letter sounds. So we just started off with that. So I got him my first grade workbook. Now, a part of me feels like, maybe I should have took it back and kind of got him a kindergarten workbook and worked my way up. But I said we would definitely see what we have going on in here and then go from there to see if we kind of need to backtrack and then move forward. But nonetheless, it pretty much looks like some. Oh yeah, so no, I think this is like perfect at the beginning. It's still recognizing letters. Circle is me all the D's, tracing and things like that. Do we got some math in here? Okay, nope. So we got some math in here. So this is money. So I think this is definitely a great start. He actually loves these workbooks and working in these workbooks. So I'm pretty sure they probably have for any grade. So I just like having these as well. Even when they weren't struggling, I used to buy these for Jada all the time, just for extra practice and extra stuff to do at home. He's gonna be probably a little bit upset with me, because we're gonna be, not, I won't say upset, a little, things aren't gonna be as fun around here. We're gonna have to start cutting back I'm not a perfect mom. I'm not one of those moms who, oh, academics, they don't do nothing but academics at home. That's not me. That's not where we're at. I very much well depend on TV, YouTube. I'm not gonna say who doesn't, but this is currently what my life looks like, and we're gonna be honest about it. So, my friend had made a comment or had mentioned how she had cut out YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, what are the rest of you doing all day or whatever or whatnot? Now her schedule is a little bit different from my kids as far as what time they're getting out of school and when they're getting home, but it just made me realize how dependent on these things we are to just occupy our children. Because now I'm like, okay, now I got to figure out something for him to do between the time of, well, I say about 4 o'clock till 7, 8ish in the evening or whatever or whatnot. So I'm a little bit challenged, but we're going to figure that out. So helpful workbook to, help him be on the right track, to practice what he's already learning. And then as well, like I said, reading books. So, I mean, you really just can't go wrong with the I Can Reads. Just some titles. I love Little Critters. If I can go and find any of the books that we used to read as children, the Bearskin Bears, I've seen those. Like, we love books, as you can see. Well, mom loves books. Ashton loves for me to read to him. My daughter, though, she isn't interested in books like I was at her age. Like, we loved reading. Me and my sister loved reading. So maybe a matter of finding out what may interest her to get her reading. So if there's any suggestions, y'all let me know what y'all did to get your kids to read or to help pique their interest with reading. So he got these two, and we got a couple more. And as you can see, I got him some beginning. This one's a beginning reader 1, and some of them are my first reading. Now, different books like this, like for example, Steps into Reading. We have Steps into Reading level books like this too. And the levels are, each one's levels are a little bit different. So while a one here is my first, is a 1 on Step into Reading, is a 1 on I Can Read to me. So not even thinking, I meant to get more my first reads first of these before getting ones, because I Can Read are pretty much basic. They're kind of short. My first reads are pretty short versus on I Can Reads, their ones get a little bit more lengthier. They're, maybe 2 sentences, 3 sentences instead of 1 on each page. But nonetheless, my son's a thriver. We're going to work it out. I have other books that still are, that are on the easier level. So we got Pete the Cat, or what I say, the Bearskin Bears, Little Dog, Biscuit. He seems to be fun. So workbook, 5 I Can Reads, right? I Can Reads, 2 on my first reading level, and 3 on the beginning reading level. But like I said, as you can see, I have more for him to practice on. But we read so much, I wanted to, of course, give him some new books, give him something new to read about. Right? So yeah, we still got some. I do have some already. I Can Reads already in here. All right. So then our next purchases were about Journey. So breastfeeding, Journey is not taking a pacifier. She's not taking a binky. She's not taking one at all. As much as I'm trying to still push it, she's still like not with the shits. So working on getting her on a sleep schedule, or I wouldn't even just call it a sleep schedule. I'll just call it a schedule in general. So as well, as I like with all my kids, I like self-soothe. I don't like my kids to get accustomed to being held, being in my bed, me putting them to sleep. Nope. Nap time, put them in there, and they eventually, fall out on their own. But as well, what I was thinking is Journey might need something to help soothe her, because what it is my nipples are obviously her soothes. My boobs are soothed. That's her pacifier. So a lot of times she needs that. She wants that just for her to go to sleep. And that's cool and all. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that, but I do got a problem with that. So we have to try to fix that. So either right, you're not going to take a pacifier, cool. You're going to have to soothe it out on your own. Or maybe mommy can actually find something that might actually work. And that is this here. I've been seeing this. Finally, we decided to go ahead. Matter of fact, that's what it was. This was one of the things that was on deal of the day, actually. So technically, I already had plans for it before y'all come for me. I already had plans for it. But once it was on deal of the day, a little bit cheaper than what it normally is, I grabbed it right on up. This particular color was the cheaper color, so we just got orange. Boom, done deal. So it's a teether and a pacifier in one, if you haven't seen the Mimi mushroom before. So yeah, we're gonna see how this works, if it works. Maybe not. It could very well just be more of a toothing thing, not something for soothing and sucking. Either way, because especially with her, I say she's teething. I very well think that she's teething, but this will give her something else that'll possibly be more easier to grab on and be able to get in her mouth as well. So a 2-in-1, can't complain. And then I got a Mom Cozy baby carrier wrap. Now, I already do have a wrap. Oh, excuse me. I don't have a wrap. I have a baby carrier, but it's one of those ones that has the clips. You click it here, click it here, click it there, click it there, click it, boom, baby in there. You slide the baby in there. This one is more of it's the wrap, it's the cloth. I always wanted a wrap, but I was always concerned on, okay, if I'm here by myself, who in the world is going to help me wrap this thing on? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. So this happened to be another deal of the day. The review said it was very easy to put on. Wasn't complicated at all. So hopefully so that I won't have any problems. Haven't tried it yet, but we're going to see. We're going to try it out, and this I probably will come back and do a review on, or I might just do a video alone on it together. Me and Jern. I'll include Jern probably in this video. And the last but not least was, as I'm getting into this breastfeeding journey, I'm getting more and more comfortable with having my boob out, honestly. Like, it doesn't really bother me. But at the same time, when I'm hanging out with my friends and, people that I know, like, and a lot of my friends, they have husbands or significant others. I'm all just hanging out. Clearly, my man, as well as them, they don't want to be looking at my boob. Like, so as much as, it's just a respect thing. It's very natural. But still at the same time, just for, respect level, I want to be covered up. So strangers, I don't care because they don't gotta look at me. But yes, for the level of respect for my friends, myself, and for my spouse, again, it's very natural. But still, I cover up in front of when my friends, male men, friends, whatever, y'all know what I mean. I cover up when they're around, and I usually just have like these light little blankets that can be used as like a receiving blanket or a blanket, but it's very thin. So that's why I use those instead of a regular receiving blanket, which is obviously a little bit thicker and can be kind of hot. Yeah, it's getting warmer, thankfully. But even in the summertime, I would sometimes leave like some kind of opening in that little blanket so she can still breathe, even though it's a very thin blanket. So I was looking for an actual cover, and where a cover, where it has some opening or whatnot. And what happened was I had got I keep getting all these coupons from the mom to be thing or something. And they sent me a coupon for a cover, but I think I had to just still pay the shipping. But I was like, okay, That's cool. I appreciate this, but I could probably get that same cover for cheaper at Amazon. I don't have to pay for the shipping, and boom, I have it in a couple of days, and I won't have to wait probably 7 days for this to come in. And boom, we got it. This was not a deal of the day, I don't think. I don't think it was a deal of the day, but it might have actually though been on sale. Nonetheless, so we found a cover. And it's like a smock. And we're gonna go ahead and it's like the galaxy constellations, what they call these things. Oh, it came with a scratch and win. 1 year, okay, and it came with a warranty on it. This was, let me see if I can, who the retailer, San Francisco Baby is the brand that it came from. Yeah, San Francisco Baby, cover nursing cover, yeah. Who gave us, yep, Francisco Baby gave us a scratch and win. That's pretty cool. Thank you. And don't worry, I'm gonna move this down. So it does, like I said, does have a smock. It's like a smock. Has a, there it is, Velcro in the back to wrap, to wrap around your back, and then as well a little pocket in it in the front. So if this is the front, if I put it on like this, the pocket is against my belly, so you can understand that. When I seen the video, I think it was just like, oh, this is definitely not that's the back. There we go. I'm 5 foot. I'm going to lower this a little bit so if you can see. Nope, still really can't see, but nonetheless, I'm 5 foot, okay? And standing up, this literally comes right above my knee, maybe, yeah, like right above my knee. So, pretty. So, like I said, this comes, so yeah, so nice size, long, comes above the knee, stretches out. When I put my arm in and stretch it out, a good little length, a nice little length. So definitely feel like this is going to be perfect. Covers up on the sides. Yep. So this was a go. These are our items for the day. As always, I will drop the links in the comments. Just in case it's like, oh, let me go get that. I got y'all. So, until next time, folks, until our next Amazon shopping or overall haul, that's going to be it. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch y'all next time.